The ones closest to you are often the first to turn on you. They'll joke with you over lunch, lend a sympathetic ear over coffee, and then betray you the moment your back is turned. No warning. No hesitation. They'll flash a smile, give a firm handshake, and silently wait for the right time to sink the knife in. That's the world we live in, not a playground, but a battlefield, where trust is bait and kindness paints a target on your back. It's not about your intentions. It's about how others perceive you. One slip, one perceived weakness, and they'll be on you in seconds. Have you ever been betrayed by someone you once considered a friend? That wasn't misfortune. That was strategy. In this world, how you're seen matters more than who you are. You don't need to be broken for others to tear you apart. You just have to seem fragile. Niccolò Machiavelli, the ultimate strategist of power, didn't survive the brutal politics of Renaissance Italy by being the toughest man in the room. He made it by convincing everyone he couldn't be touched. Raw strength won't cut it. You can be skilled, passionate, determined, and still lose if people think you're an easy target. It's not your weakness they go after. It's the appearance of it. That's where most people fall short. You've seen it happen. The employee who vents their stress at work gets bypassed for a raise. The friend who shares too much gets turned into a punchline. The moment you show a crack, someone is ready to dig deeper. Machiavelli understood this long ago. He warned us, people are lazy thinkers. They judge what they see, not what's true. So if you want to come out on top, you must own what they see. You have to create an image that says one thing loud and clear: don't even try. Because once someone believes they can reach you, they will. This isn't about being nice. It's about being strategic. You don't need to wear a crown to command respect. You just need to carry yourself like royalty. Stick around, and I'll teach you how to forge an image so solid, so untouchable, that no one dares to test your strength. The first rule? Never let them see you bleed. You might be the strongest person in the room, but if you appear fragile, it won't matter. People don't see your dedication, your struggles, or your spirit. They see your stance, your speech, your surface. And they make snap judgments. That's why perception is your sharpest blade. In a world that rewards predators, survival isn't about being hard. It's about looking untouchable. Machiavelli nailed it centuries ago. Everyone notices how you seem. Almost no one knows who you truly are. Your mission isn't to reveal your soul. It's to present the version of you that keeps threats at a distance. Think it through. The coworker constantly griping about work gets tuned out. The person oversharing their pain on social media becomes a private joke. Why? Because they're bleeding in the open, and predators can smell it. You might be exhausted, anxious, even scared. But the moment you show it, someone's watching and planning how to exploit it. Perception doesn't play fair. It's power in disguise. And if you want to stay unshaken, you have to master it. Your image is your castle. Keep the doors bolted, the defenses high, and never expose your vulnerabilities. Want to know how? Start here. Stop oversharing. That post where you vented about having a rough day? Take it down. That message trashing your boss in the group chat? Don't even think about hitting send. Every time you publicly let off steam, you're handing people ammunition they can, and will, use against you. Endure quietly. The world doesn't need to witness your pain. It needs to witness your composure. Next rule, command your body language. Even if you're falling apart inside, stand tall. Even when nerves hit, meet their gaze head on. A solid handshake. A calm, controlled voice. These things say, "I've got this," louder than any speech. People react to what they observe. So show them a fighter, not someone waiting to fall apart. And stop over-explaining yourself. The more you justify, the more power you give away. If someone challenges you, don't launch into a defense. Pivot. Respond with certainty, not explanations. When you explain, it sounds like you're pleading for validation. But when you stay grounded and collected, you're daring them to question you. And don't ever chase sympathy. That's not emotional connection. That's waving a white flag. You don't need people to feel sorry for you. What you need is their respect. Machiavelli didn't waste time grieving over his enemies. He shaped an image that made them think twice. You have to do the same. If you're barely holding it together, act like you've got it all under control. If you feel lost, move like you know the way. If you're furious, smile like nothing's wrong. Your expressions, your tone, your presence, they all form the mask. And that mask should send one clear message: I'm not to be messed with. This isn't about deception. It's about strategy. Here's what most people miss. You don't owe your raw self to anyone, but you do owe yourself the upper hand. Every gesture, every word you speak, broadcasts a message. So send signals that command respect, not invite attack. Walk into a room like you belong in it. Talk like what you say matters. Present yourself like you're ready for war. This isn't pretending. It's preparation. In a world ruled by image, those who shape perception shape their fate. Fortify your presence. Conceal your pain. Let them only see what you allow. That's how you become unshakable. And one more thing, talk less. Every time you open your mouth, you're giving others a peek into your thoughts. A clue to what hurts you. A blueprint they can use to get under your skin. Say too much, and you're building your own downfall. Silence, though? That's a weapon in its own right. It's unreadable. It's intimidating. When people can't predict your next move, they start fearing your potential. Machiavelli understood this perfectly. Those who spoke little carried the most threat, because no one could guess their next step. If you truly want to be untouchable, learn to speak less and observe more. Think back to the last argument you had. You poured your heart out, explained every little thing, and what did they do? They turned your words into weapons. The more you reveal, the easier it is to be attacked. Silence changes the game. It flips the power dynamic. People grow uneasy, start second-guessing, spiraling into overanalysis, and that's when they slip up. Be the storm no one sees coming. Calm above the surface, but powerful and dangerous beneath. In tense meetings, don't be the first to speak. Hold back. Let others show their hand while you keep yours hidden. When you remain quiet, you hold the reins. Here's how to wield the control. First, resist the urge to fill the silence. People can't stand a pause. They'll rush to speak just to break it. Let them. That's when they expose their thoughts, insecurities, and intentions. When coworkers dig for drama, just smile. Say nothing. They'll reveal far more than you ever would. Second, keep your plans to yourself. Working on something big? Let the results do the talking. Talking about it too soon invites sabotage. Results shout louder than any promise ever could. Third, trust behavior, not words. People lie with their mouths. Their actions tell the real story. Watch who goes quiet when you're thriving. Notice who turns extra friendly when you stumble. That's where the truth hides. Silence isn't just quiet, it's tactical. In conflict, don't raise your voice. A calm stare unnerves more than a scream ever could. When someone tries to push your buttons, don't react. Let them drown in their own drama. Your silence should carry weight, like thunderclouds gathering. Machiavelli didn't waste time arguing with fools. He watched. He waited. And when it mattered most, he struck. You need to move the same way. This isn't coldness, it's control. The less they know about what's going on in your head, the more they'll respect or fear you. Every moment you hold back, you gain ground. Every time you listen instead of speak, you collect insight. Speak less. Observe more. Win quietly. Because in a world obsessed with making noise, the one who stays silent is the one they can't figure out. Emotions? They're traps. Anger throws off your aim. Sadness leaves you begging for comfort. Even love can blind you to betrayal. When you lead with emotion, you give people a clear target. The untouchable don't operate on feelings. They operate on foresight. They plan every move. And they don't play unless it's to win. Machiavelli never lashed out in rage or acted from heartbreak. He acted when it secured control. To stay untouchable, you must replace "how do I feel" with "what does this accomplish?" Emotions are tools in the hands of your enemies. Take them away by staying cool, focused, and impossible to derail. Imagine this. Your coworker steals your credit. Your gut reaction? Explode. Call them out. Make a scene. But if you do that, you look unstable, emotional, weak. Now picture this instead. You pause. You smile. And you start calculating. A week later, you deliver your next project flawlessly. The boss takes notice. They realize who truly brings value. That's real power. While emotional people yell and unravel, the untouchable remain composed and win. Be surgical, not wild. Cut with intention, not with fury. Let your emotions power your strategy, not fuel reckless reactions. Here's how you start mastering that. First, never react while you're still burning with emotion. If someone stabs you in the back, don't act immediately. Give it 24 hours. Let the anger settle. Let your thoughts sharpen. Then, write down your goal. Focus on making them regret crossing you, not on making yourself feel better for a few seconds. Second, think in terms of results. If someone spreads lies, don't break down or chase them down with accusations. Instead, ask yourself, how can I make the truth undeniable? Maybe it's through your actions. Maybe it's letting reality reveal the lie. Whatever it is, every move must serve your bigger purpose. Third, never show the pain. If you're hurting, smile like you're fine. Your enemies want tears. Give them indifference. That confused look on their face? That's your silent victory. Machiavelli understood this well. Emotions make you easy to read. The emotional ones are the first to beg, to post their breakdowns online, to regret everything the next morning. But that's not you. You're not cold, you're focused. Let your anger drive preparation, not destruction. Let betrayal sharpen your vision, not drown you in bitterness. If someone strikes, don't react, respond. With calm, calculated precision that makes them doubt their grip on you. You're not here for emotional release. You're here to win. But this mindset takes practice. Start small. Next time you're angry, pause and count to 10 before opening your mouth. Next time you're hurting, write out a plan instead of reaching for someone to vent to. Train your brain to see emotions as fuel, not commands. The untouchable don't let their heart steer the ship. Their mind is always at the helm. Once you master that, no one can rattle you. They'll hit, and you'll stand taller. They'll lie, and you'll keep smiling. They'll try to crack you, but you'll already be 5 moves ahead. That's not survival. That's dominance. Stop reacting. Start calculating. Become the person no one dares to cross. Loyalty sounds noble until it doesn't. People don't stay loyal to you. They stay loyal to what you provide. The second your value dips, their loyalty vanishes without a trace. Your closest friend, your trusted coworker, even your partner, they'll switch sides if a better offer comes along. Machiavelli never believed in loyalty. He believed in power. And if you want to be untouchable, stop chasing affection, start building leverage. You don't need to be adored. You need to be needed. Or feared. That's what keeps people in line. Think about it. Your colleagues are all smiles until they don't need you anymore. Then the gossip starts, and they're eyeing your position. That's not betrayal, it's the reality of the game. Loyalty is a fairy tale. Leverage? That's the real deal. When you hold the rope, they don't dare let go. But if they hold it, you're already losing. Make yourself irreplaceable. How? Master skills no one else brings to the table. Be the one with the contacts they crave. Hold the knowledge they rely on. When you become the missing piece in their puzzle, loyalty becomes irrelevant. They can't win without you. So how do you start building that kind of leverage? Step 1. Control who gets close. Keep access limited. The fewer people who truly know you, the fewer who can hurt you. Be approachable, but guarded. Let them in just far enough to stay interested, never far enough to hold power over you. Step 2. Become the one they can't replace. Be the only person who can solve the crisis, run the show, unlock the next move. That kind of value forces respect. Not because they like you, but because they have no choice. Step 3. Repay favors with strength. If someone helps you, don't fall into debt. Show them that their support made you stronger, not dependent. Power belongs to the person who's willing to walk away. Machiavelli said it best. If you can't be both, it's better to be feared than loved. And fear doesn't mean being cruel. It means being respected, because people know messing with you has a price. That's what leverage is. It protects you. The coworker who depends on your expertise won't dare speak against you. The so-called friend who needs your contacts won't risk losing you. Leverage isn't about being cold. It's about being beyond reach. Don't fall for sweet words or shared history. Those are distractions. People wait for you to drop your guard. Stay alert. Be the one others count on, not the one doing the counting. Offer just enough to keep them close, but never lean on them. The moment they sense you need them, they'll twist it. But if they know you could walk away at any time, they'll chase your approval. That's how the game is played. You're not here to build emotional bridges. You're here to build power. Grip the rope tightly. Keep the advantage in your hands. Let them promise loyalty, but always be prepared for betrayal. Because when someone moves to destroy you, hesitation is fatal. If you let an enemy walk away, they'll come back stronger, sharper, more determined. The untouchable don't plead or debate. They neutralize threats completely. Machiavelli didn't give warnings. He didn't offer second chances. He acted decisively. And so must you. When it's time, strike clean and final. Burn the bridge. Take away their influence. Leave no path for them to recover. This isn't about being heartless. It's about staying alive in a world where weakness gets punished. Picture this. A coworker spreads lies to steal your promotion. You could call them out, argue, complain. But all that noise? It won't win the war. Instead, you document your work. Quietly present the truth to your boss. Let the liar's story fall apart without a word from you. Their credibility? Gone. That's what it means to strike with finality. No threats. No debates. Just results. The untouchable don't fight for attention. They move for control. And when they strike, there's nothing left to retaliate against. Here's how you do it. First, move in silence. Never reveal your intentions. Gather your proof. Build your case. Rally support, but all behind closed doors. The most devastating blows are the ones they never see coming. Step 2. Remove emotion from the equation. If you strike while angry, they'll see it coming and duck. Stay composed, like a sniper lining up the perfect shot. Show no expression, but when you act, let it hit like lightning. Step 3. Don't just hurt their pride. Destroy the base of their power. Don't aim to humiliate. Aim to erase their influence. Outperform them in the workplace. Undermine their social standing. Make their opinions irrelevant. Once you dismantle what fuels their authority, they're done. Machiavelli said a great ruler must be both beast and man. The beast strikes boldly. The man waits for the precise moment. Combined, they are unstoppable. Let's say a friend betrays your trust. Don't raise your voice or beg them to make it right. Just smile. Take a step back and let the truth speak for itself. Maybe you use facts to expose their deception. Or maybe you simply thrive so brightly, they vanish in your shadow. Whatever you choose, make sure it ends with finality. They shouldn't just lose. They should fear ever trying again. This isn't about pettiness or aggression. It's about psychological supremacy. If someone undermines you, cut off the method they used. If they lied, drag the truth into the open and let it stain them. If they stole your opportunity, bury their hopes under the weight of your achievements. The untouchable don't play by the rules. They play for results. Never broadcast your plans. Never explain your moves. Execute with silence and walk away as if nothing happened. Let them sit amid the wreckage they created, wondering how it all collapsed. Your enemies shouldn't hope for mercy. They should dread your next step. Guilt is the trap they'll use to soften you. Don't take the bait. If peace was what they wanted, they wouldn't have declared war. You're not here to nurse their regrets. You're here to defend your position. Strike once. Strike with precision. Leave no trail behind. That's not cruelty, it's smart warfare. When the smoke clears, you'll be standing untouched, while they're left asking, how did that happen? That's the power of finality. But the highest form of power? Invisibility. The untouchable don't beg for the spotlight. They command the game from the shadows. Be like the wind. Everyone feels you. No one can catch you. The loudest person in the room becomes the easiest to take down. But the one who stays silent, observant, and effortlessly in control? That's the one no one dares to challenge. Machiavelli knew, when you flaunt your strength, people prepare to take it. When you conceal it, they fear what they can't predict. To be truly untouchable, vanish while still in plain view. Let them chase illusions while you rewrite the rules. How do you pull this off? Stop needing attention. Skip the self-praise. Don't share every win. Let your success speak for itself. Influence without putting yourself on display. Guide others without attaching your name to the outcome. Win quietly. Dominate from the dark. When you're unseen, you're unstoppable. No one can strike what they can't locate. Be the force behind the curtain, not the face in the spotlight. Let others chase applause while you control the game from behind the scenes. That's not sneaky, it's mastery. You've got the tools now. Shape their perception. Stay quiet while the crowd yells. Think before you feel. Build influence, not dependency. Strike with finality, not with hesitation. Now bring it all together by becoming invisible. Real power expands when no one knows where it comes from. They'll whisper your name. Try to predict your moves. Feel your presence without seeing you. And that uncertainty? That's your shield. That's what makes you untouchable. You're not here to be admired. You're here to take control. If this message stirred something in you, don't just keep scrolling. Hit like. Subscribe. Turn on notifications. This isn't just another video, it's a battle plan for rising above the chaos. Every week, we bring you raw, unfiltered truths to sharpen your focus and prepare you for a world that's trying to break you. Are you ready to be untouchable? Drop a comment. What's one move you'll make today to shift the game? Don't wait. The game has already begun. You're either calling the shots or being played. Your enemies are paying attention, but they'll never see your next move. Build your fortress. Master your silence. Strike with precision and without pity. Remain in the shadows. You're not just a name anymore. You're a presence. A force they can't define. Let them fear the unknown. Let their hesitation give you time to act. This is your moment. Be the one they can't touch.